So the other day I was skating and my bearings sounded pretty squeaky, so today I'm going to clean them. The metal thing inside your wheels are your bearings. They are what makes them go fast and spin well. So the first thing you'll need is a tool with a 1/2-inch socket. I use this one by Howardine, but you can use whatever. Then you will want some bearing oil lubricant stuff, a container to wash the bearings in, isopropyl alcohol, the highest percentage you can get, a screwdriver. I end up changing the screwdriver, and one of my wheels is broken, so I need a replacement. So I have these Adam Savant wheels, a pin, and your skates. You will also want another container to put your bearing shields and your wheel bolts in. So first, just go ahead and unscrew the bolt and take your wheel off of the axle. So now that you have your wheel off of your axle, you want to use a screwdriver to pull the bearing out, and use a screwdriver, do not use your axle. This is what I'm talking about. Don't put it on the axle and pry it off that way. Use a screwdriver. It might damage the screwdriver a bit, but it's much better for your skates. This is what I was talking about, the threading, and that's what stripped threading looks like. I've been skating on this wheel for about a year. I thought it was just a tiny crack. I took the bearings out. Turns out it basically went like halfway down the wheel's hub. I don't know how it hasn't just exploded while I'm skating. Yeah, so let's throw that out. So then to take your shields off, just use a pin to get in between the metal part and the rubber, and just pop it off. Yeah, put it in a container, and don't worry about the balls falling out. I thought that might happen. They won't. They're in a racer. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. They won't fall out. And that's how dirty my bearings are. Very rusty, very grimy, very not good. I did not take care of these things, even though I bought them with my own money. So don't be like me. Keep your skates out to dry. Do not put them back in your bag when they're still wet inside, like sweaty inside, because the humidity from that will go in the bag and it won't have anywhere to go, and it will rust your bearings. And that's what happened to me. Don't be like me. Anyway, put them in a container and get your isopropyl alcohol and just pour it in so it's covering all of them. Then just close the lid and wait for like 20 to 30 minutes. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna use a paper towel to clean the shields. Then you want to shake the container to kind of agitate the liquid and like get more of the dirt out. And there they are. There's not water. Don't put your bearings in water. Put them on something that isn't linty, like a paper towel, and then pat them dry, and then you can like individually dry them one by one. You can spin them to dry them. You can, I guess, blow on them. I did that with some of them. You're gonna want to take your oil. I use Bones Speed Cream. Put 1 to 2 drops in the bearing and then spin it to disperse it. The paper says that your bearing might feel like a bit slower after putting the oil in, but as it disperses and gets all throughout, it's gonna make it fast. So don't worry. I spun it around till it felt like pretty smooth. Then the little pamphlet it came with also said to like kind of coat it a bit with oil all around on the metal to prevent rust. I already got rust. You want to put the shields on and you want to hear a click so that you know it's properly in there and it's not going to come out. And there we go, it's spinning. And here are all my bearings. And here are my wheels. And there's Albert. Hopefully these wheels don't crack because my other wheel cracked like literally maybe a month after I got it. So I'm really hoping and praying that this wheel does not crack. And here's a comparison between the two wheels.
The dichotomy is crazy.
Like a year being used versus brand new. And I used the 93A ones. And yep, this is what I was talking about. Kind of messes up your screwdriver, but you can still use it. Make sure both the bearings, so stack 2 bearings on top of each other. Make sure they are both facing the shield side. So for me, it was the red side down. Put them on the axle and then first start with the concave side of the wheel. Push that in, make sure it's fully in, and then do the flat side. So these are the wheels. They, whoa, what was that? They spin well. And now you just want to put them on the axle. Put your little bolt that's in your container on there. You're going to want to like screw it in place first with your fingers so it's like properly on there and not like misaligned, because then it won't screw in properly. And then you use your 1/2 inch tool, and while you're doing that you can wiggle it up and down. You don't want it to be wiggling up and down, but you want it to be able to freely spin. So these are my wheels now. I did end up having to clean them again, get the rust off of them, but they're looking good. Bye.